Okay, so here we are with story mode. It's going to ask you to choose uh, one player, you know, with two player being the computer, whatever. I don't even know why that's even an option, really, since it is a story. I don't think you can do co-op. But basically, there's 23 characters, I think. Yeah, I think there's 23 characters. Now, each of these characters, they're unique in their own way. They got their own move sets, and like there's this girl, she's more hand-to-hand combat, and this girl uses chains and stuff, and then there's one with guns. Sort of reminds me of Devilot from the Capcom games. Then you got the princess with the little imaginary friend character. The nun with the devil wings. The girl holding the cross. Girl that reminds me of Jam from Guilty Gear. And then this guy's sort of like, this girl, I should say, is sort of like Carl Clover, but she's like a fairy tale mashup. She has she has like Wizard of Oz things going on and stuff. Dorothy Albright, so it's sort of like a a nod to fairy tales and stuff. Then you got this girl, Xenia, which is like Bullet from the latest Blaze Blue game. Basically, same weapon, same, except for the homing attacks that the other girl, like Bullet, has. Then you got this girl, looks like she's from Rose and Maiden, got a marionette, creepy looking doll thing with her. And then you got the bunny girl with the thing that looks like Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic series. You got a girl who travels in a water bubble, swimmer. You got school type girl, girl with a claymore. Her attacks are slow, but deal a lot of damage because of the heavy sword that she carries. You'll actually feel like you're wielding a heavy weapon when you play as Fiona there. And then you got the skating succubus girl with the bat wings. You got the witch character with a bone staff. You got the little angel character in their PJs, little thing. And then you got this Nazuna, who reminds me of a Samurai Showdown character. Forgot her name. But anyway, and then you got these Konoha, which is like a little girl. One of the smallest characters is Puppy Girl. She's pretty cool. She's got like grappling moves. You have to rotate the thumbstick to pull off a lot of her stuff, but she's actually pretty good in the game. And then you got the Shrine Maiden, who can actually summon different characters on the screen to do different things. I've seen that type of character in different fighting games before. Can't think of them off the top of my head though. And then you got another schoolgirl, Saki. And you got Heart, another schoolgirl with a ribbon tied around her hand. And then you got my favorite, can't even pronounce your name. I'm not even going to try. I'll probably butcher it and make it sound stupid. But she's like the samurai schoolgirl. And she's actually a really good character. I'm going to choose her to begin with. Show you what you can set your character up as. Okay, so according to color, you have 19 colors right off the bat. And each of them, different articles of clothing will change, accordingly. And you can choose your favorite. I have my favorite, which is a pink hair version of the girl. Reminds me of Jinjuro from Samurai Showdown. And then you can change the mode to normal or simple, which is another nod to like Blaze Blue games or whatever. Just there for an option. I keep mine on normal though because I like actually playing, figuring out the controls and everything. And then you got the Link anime, which you'll see when I get in here. The Link anime is basically on the side of each screen, and it shows off each character in an anime panel that can be animated if you choose on, or unanimated if you choose off. But basically, as you deal damage and you do different things in the game, your character will, the Link anime will react accordingly. So it's a little feature that they added in there. Okay, now when it comes to the Arcana select, you'll see that each Arcana, which is based on alignments like holy, creature, based things, or various things like elements or stuff like that. Each of them have an attack and defense rating. Now, see, this metal Arcana has like 4 attack and 4 defense. It means it's balanced. But if you want to go for, like, say, more attack or more defense, you can choose a character that is a 5-star defense and poor in attack. It depends on what kind of gameplay you want to go along with. And I usually like to go with punishment here, so we get into this story mode, and won't give any spoilers to the cutscene there, but basically you got character interactions. Anime artwork's pretty cool. I have to say, I like the art style. It's unique, to this fighter. Well, I'm sure other anime artists use the same style, but for a fighter, it's a unique art style. The story mode begins off giving the character's background history, and basically this girl is the guardian and of whatever, and she's trying to seek out the Drexler Institute, which is like the evil corporation behind divine celestial weapon known as Ragnarok, which I mentioned in my review. And basically, she's trying to stop the main bad girl from, activating the Ragnarok weapon. So, after the character intro, you'll be able to select one of 5 different, or random, choose the random, but 5 different characters. And you'll notice at the top of the screen it says 6 days until Japan is obliterated. Basically, it's a countdown. With each match that you win, you will basically get closer to Japan being obliterated by the Ragnarok. But let's see, I'm going to choose this girl. Basically, characters have interactions, they talk, and I'm going to try to get past all this so I can get into some gameplay for you guys, show that off for you, and then move on to another story for you guys. Basically, the Arcana can be used as special attacks or as finishers in this game. And as you can see, I got a homing button, homing attack. I mean, not attack, a homing button that'll let me get in close to the character. Oh, and you got Yukimi ball recovery and stuff. So that's like but basically, with each attack in this game, you're gonna basically be knocked away a bit, so the homing button becomes a necessity more than just a function thrown in there for optional use. And in the story, you can set the battles to 1 to 2 rounds. I have mine set to 1. Normal, difficult. You can change the difficulty settings like you would in Street Fighter or stuff like that. And basically, you got a lot of in-between fight reading to do in story mode. It fleshes out the story, gives you an idea of what's going on between the characters. And gonna do a battle against Konoha here. But yeah, you know, you got your little kawaii characters like Konoha here, little puppy girl. You know, pretty. It's a neat, you know, neat game character-wise roster. I mean, I haven't seen any character that's too OP other than the Claymore carrying girl. I can't think of her name. But, you know, like I said, I haven't had time to actually play online. But basically what I just did there is let's see, Kamuai has a boost move that she can do, Kunugi, that makes her sword more powerful, gives it a boost. And you can, you know, make quicker work of people. Some of these characters have their own unique gauges and extra functions that they have in game. And depending on the girl, you know, they can do different things. You know, like this girl, you know, got a sword enhancement that, you know, lasts for a limited time but does damage, enough damage to matter. Skip past that. And here we are, 4 days until Japan is obliterated. Go on to do this girl. Maybe I'll be able to make it to the boss battle before the video timer runs down. You have to forgive me for my cough, and my voice throat is scratchy today for some reason. Allergies, I guess. But basically, you see, the right one button will unleash the Arcana attacks, and right 2 will do the Arcana finisher like I just did there. But basically, you can go straight out, just melee, you know, standard special attacks to finish somebody off. You can get fancy, you can do the Arcana finishers, you can do different stuff, special finishes. It depends on your play style. I mean, not the way the controls are laid out. Doing the Arcana finishers are kind of hard because the button is assigned to L2, and you have to do like the motions with the D-pad or the thumbstick, which are on the same side. So, you know, it's up to you. You can play how you see fit. You know, I'm making a quick work of these people because, you know, I know the character well enough, and I know the game. But like I said, it does take some getting used to. I mean, you got like the square for normal attack, then the triangle for medium, you know, circle for heavy, and then you got the X button for the homing. It's like a simplified version of Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, that's what I compare it to. But yeah, you can home in on people. I mean, you can just fly all over the screen like it's like you're Peter Pan or something. You know, probably a bad analogy there, but like I said, the game has potential. It has great potential. Oh, and if you've been paying attention, the side Link anime, they've been doing their thing while I've been battling, you know, and stuff. So that's been going on during the battle. Like I said, I'm not gonna give any spoilers to the story. I want to uh, keep that, you know, secret for you guys. Figure out on your own if you want to play the game or not. And I got like 9 minutes left on this thing, so maybe I can make it to the boss fight and show you what that's all about. But the boss fight is a whole different story. You're not gonna encounter that in the online, which is probably it would be the online would be the most important part of this game to me. I mean, being able to play against somebody, a legit player, and not the CPU would be. But yeah, I mean, the game's got a lot of potential. But basically, I just pulled off Arcana finisher on her there. Got a trophy for it too. The stage artwork's pretty cool. I like it. It's sort of like what was that game? That new anime fighter. I forgot. But anyway. Okay, so here we are. Story continuing. One day until Japan is destroyed. This is the sub-boss battle. This is against the main evil character. It's not going to be too hard for me, but the boss fight itself is pretty challenging. But anyway, I hope somebody gives this game a try. I mean, it's not a bad fighter. The graphics have a sort of pixel edge about them, but they're not bad on the PS3. This is the PS3, by the way. There she goes with that special. But yeah, the game's not bad at all. I mean, mechanics wise, it takes some getting used to, but once you do and you can understand it, I don't want to spoil that, but once you understand it, you can have some fun with this one. It's a legit fighter. I mean, even though the controls are simplified, you can really get into this game. It's got a lot of depth to it. The specials, the finishers, the multiple finishers, the knockback mechanics, which I didn't do yet, but basically you can knock a player across the screen and then follow up, chase them down with the homing button and, do some damage. Okay, now here's the boss fight. Basically, you got targets you got to destroy while these little flying things try to stop you. But you gotta use your homing attack to get to the areas that need to be busted. And you got a limited amount of time to do it. Dude, this is intense. And then they got those. I don't think I'm gonna finish this one for you guys, but you can see the combos got up there pretty high. Okay, I got it. I'll beat it. But basically, characters have different endings, you know, depending on if you beat it on time. If you don't beat it, you know, just by a little bit and stuff, and don't want to spoil that for you guys. But basically, yeah, it's a cute little ending there with the credits. That's story mode in a nutshell. You know, I went over little stuff other than the story during that, but basically that's what story mode entails. Next, we'll get into the after, you know, story, the after story mode, and show you what that's all about.